Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, here today with Roland Jeffrey Membreno, who made his pro debut.
February 10th, it was my pro debut.
February 10th in the city of Mississauga. And do you know much about the opponent that you fought?
For my pro debut, I fought Luis Arcaraz from Mexico. He was a fighter, had 3 fights under his belt already.
Oh, okay.
It was my pro debut, but did really good against him. Broke the ice. It was a really good way of breaking the ice. Feeling really comfortable.
Okay. And how was your training camp and everything leading up to that?
Training camp was really good. We trained against the best national champions. Professional boxers from here already, my weight division, one weight class above me, one weight class underneath me. Main thing was stay active as much as you can, get different experience from everybody, because you never stop growing. You never stop. You learn a little bit from everybody.
Absolutely. Did you know much about your opponent, before you guys were gonna fight? Did you know height or any details in preparation for your opponent?
Not really, because once they told us who we were fighting, they said we tried to search him up, so try to see if we can find any footage of him.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't find anything, nothing. So then we asked the promoter, and then the commissioner of athletes,
mm-hmm.
and they said, oh, it was a guy my height, 5'8", 5'9". And so we try to prepare for that, not for that, because we don't know anything about him.
Right,
we don't know
right.
his nature. We don't know what kind of fighter he is. So we try to fight. We try to fight against the best boxers here in Canada, amateur and professionals.
Mm-hmm.
That way we can get that boxing sense going, because once you start getting to that rhythm, you're prepared for anybody.
Okay.
So we train against the best to be prepared for the best.
And was there any surprises when on fight night when you saw the opponent?
Oh yes, during the weigh-ins, I'm looking around, who am I fighting? Who's this guy? And I hear the commissioner, the doctor's calling the guy, Luis Arcaraz, and I'm like, okay, where is he? And I see this guy getting up 6'2". I'm like, that's not him.
Was it the guy?
Yeah, it was him. He was a tall guy. I'm like, oh, it's okay, Jeff. He's not taller than Sonny. So
Yeah.
He's 6'7". I'm like, they don't get harder than him.
So you're like, thank goodness you had him as a sparring partner.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so grateful with that kid.
Okay.
He's amazing.
That's awesome.
Really good sparring partner.
So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you the fight, his pro debut in full, and we're gonna break down what's going on in the fight as well. Okay, so this is round 1, and Jeff, you're in the black trunks here.
Yeah, that's me.
So tell me, what are you feeling here?
Oh, there at the beginning, I was nervous, really concerned about the fight. But once I heard that ring go, the bell, it's just taking care of business.
So it seems like you've been a jab to good use. Oh, you just went a combination to the body there.
Yeah, see there, I came out with that high pressure. That's normal for me, natural. Just looking towards the fight, bringing the fight to the guy. I always kept on pushing him forward, and that was the plan, right?
It looks like he's got some powerful punches as well. It looks like he may be a little bit taller than you here.
Yeah, he was taller. Yeah, he was keeping that range. You can see how he's always popping his jab. But me, my training partner's a 18-year-old, 17-year-old kid, 6'7", national champion. So this was a piece of cake in comparison with what I get here in training.
Stay tight, work the body right there. There you go, work the body.
See here, I was applying pressure, trying to wear him down, make him go through that fatigue.
Oh, there's some good jabs there.
The jab was working really good. That was one of the main objectives, main of the goals that coach told me to do.
They say if you have a good jab, it makes any fight easy.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's setting things up. It looks like it set up the right hand for you just now.
Sets up everything. Coach tells me, do whatever you feel like doing, do it behind your jab. That's the most powerful weapon you have. And as you can see, it's been working.
So your opponent definitely is right in there in the mix with you. We see him, he's punching in combinations as well.
Yeah. First round, the guy was pretty active too. He fighting his fight, fighting from the range. but I kept on applying pressure. He was like countering, he was answering back all the time, but slowly, eventually he just stopped. He couldn't keep up with the pressure.
Keep the head movement. Keep the head movement.
See there, always head movement was there. Like I was focused on just going in and taking him out.
So tell me about the atmosphere of the fight. How was it?
Oh,
Are you noticing the crowd? And
during the fight, no, I didn't notice anything. I was focused on the fight, focused on my opponent. But before that, like my weightings was normal. I didn't feel any change. My medicals, everything, all the process was the same. So I wasn't nervous at all. But once they called me like 20 minutes before the fight, like, oh, yeah, you're up next. So I'm like, I was still fine, like not nervous at all. But once I started walking towards the stage, I see the big chandelier there in the center. I see the lights. I see all the crowd. I see my family ringside. It's like all the world came over me, you know? Like it was. That's a moment where I got nervous. I stepped into the ring and then like, okay, I'm still nervous. I talked to the coach and everything, and then like I gave him a hug, and then I just left. Went to the center of the ring before to start off the fight. Once I heard the bell, I'm like, okay, it's time to fight.
So I'm just gonna point out there. It looked like you may have landed a right, and he was kind of backing up. It seemed like he was kind of feeling the power.
Yeah,
it looks like Mark Simmons is the referee here.
Yeah, he definitely felt the power. Like you can right now, you can see how he's just backing off. You can see his awareness more. Like he doesn't want to get hit anymore.
Yeah.
And but that was the whole plan, right? Like we know my style, and my natural style is just to keep that high pressure.
Good
there
head
it
movement.
is. See there, the head movement was there right off the slip. There's the right hand, caught him with it, had him in the ropes. He got hurt there on the hand, like on the side.
So what happened there? Like what's? It looks like he's in some sort of pain. Do you know what happened here?
Well, there I had him in the corner, like he was trying to keep me away, so I slipped a punch. I came with the right hand. That's when he got out of the corner, went to the ropes there, and when I was going in, like he threw a hook on me, and then like he dropped his hand. He said like probably he overextended his hand, he hurt himself, and he didn't want to continue.
So that's where the fight is called there.
Yes, that's when they stopped it. He didn't want to continue fighting. I was really upset. Like you can see there in the video. I'm like, I'm not even happy. Like,
And we're back. Hope you enjoyed that. So, how? Like, tell me, what was your feeling after that fight, after your pro debut?
well, after the fight, like, if you ask me, like, right after the fight, I was a bit upset because how the fight ended. It ended so quick. I'm like, it's good for me and my record, but for my first experience, I wanted more. You know, as a fighter, I want to be in the ring. I want to take advantage of all that like time I have in the ring.
Yeah.
So I wanted to fight. I wanted the fight to go all 4 rounds. It's kind of like silly. Like as a fighter, I'm like I should want to end it up quickly. But me, because it's like okay, it's my pro debut. I want to leave a good impression. I did leave a really good impression and image, but I wanted to enjoy that moment more.
Oh, okay.
And like I said, like I just didn't like the fact that the fight he just gave up like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I was expecting.
So now, what's going to be next for you? What's on the calendar for Membreno?
Oh, right now we have a fight scheduled. This coming up Saturday, April 14th.
Okay.
The fight is scheduled to be in Chandigarh, India.
Okay.
And this stadium is called Tao Devi Lal Stadium. I'm really excited for this fight. It's my first international fight, contest. I'm actually going out of the country, like out of my comfort zone. So I'm looking forward to it.
Take a lot of photos.
Oh yes, absolutely. And enjoy the culture, enjoy the food over there after my fight. That's what I'm like looking forward to. And one of the main things like I'm actually more excited is because my first fight, my debut was a 4-round fighter.
Okay.
A 4-round fight. So right now I just got upgraded to a 6-round contest. So I'm doing 6 rounds. So for me, I'm actually excited because the more rounds I go, the better I feel.
Excellent.
And the amateur, I had that struggle. Because the first 2 rounds, that's my warm up. That's where I'm starting to get comfortable, studying my opponent and everything. But right now it's 6 rounds, so I feel it's gonna suit me better. I'm ready. I've been training really hard for this fight, and we're ready for war to expect anything.
I think it's going to be a great experience. So look for more information or more footage after April 14th when Membreno returns from India to Canada and with a second win on his pro record. Remember, if you have any questions related to boxing, send us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, through email okposio@hotmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Team Lightning, baby.
All right.